Hello. Let's get started with some lettered beads. Let's see if we can get some messages from these beads, some specifics, names, etc. But maybe some specifics and general messages. Messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, beginnings and completions. Okay, we have a pink, purple. Okay, I'm thinking higher heart chakra, crown, third eye, solar plexus, sacral chakra, heart chakra. What are we missing? Excuse me, throat chakra. We have the higher heart. We don't have a green and a red for the root chakra. Okay. Let me start writing some things down. So the number 10 might be significant. Okay, I'm getting the song Leaving on a Jet Plane. So I'm thinking traveling. Juggle. Okay, I'm thinking 2 of Pentacles. You may feel like you're juggling at this time, juggling your resources. Hum, H-U-M, that makes me think of sound healing frequencies, the benefits of humming. Someone may be engaging in humming or sound healing. Jules, J-U-L-E-S. Maybe a nickname for Julie. I'm getting Hummel. What is Hummel? Is that even a word? Okay, H-U-M-M-E-L. It looks like it's a sportswear store. Athleisure wear and shoes for men, women, and kids at Hummel.net. There's Hummel. Hummel figurines. Hummel International. A Danish company that produces sportswear. Okay. Hummel figurines. What are those? Yeah, Hummel figurines. I don't know what they are. They're showing some images here. Okay, I found a website. The title is called 10 Most Valuable Hummel Figurines Value and Price Guide by Antique Mall. They're antiques? Interesting. Does the Hummel figurine collection pique your interest? Well, it should. These figurines are among the highest valued amongst collectors as they feature unique styles and are scarce. Here, we've made it our duty to present 10 of the most valuable Hummel figurines. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they're figurines like this. I don't know if you can see it. There's one, here's an image. This little boy here. He's called the Little Fiddler. The Little Fiddler. The Little Fiddler, a variant of the Puppy Love model. Puppy Love. That makes me think of the Donny Osmond song, Puppy Love. Innocent love. First love. A variant of the Puppy Love model, except it doesn't feature a pet dog. Also, the little boy in this design doesn't have a mischievous look. Okay, so they're collectible figurines. Perhaps you collect Hummel figurines, or you're just a collector. Perhaps you like to collect antiques, browse through antique stores. You collect things, perhaps. Okay, so this makes me think of the Six of Cups card in one of my decks, the Light Seers Tarot, the Six of Cups card, because there's a little boy in the image and a puppy, as well as an adult male and an adult dog. Okay. Okay, gum, J-U-M. Okay, that could have to do with chewing gum or the gums in your mouth. So, perhaps you have some oral health concerns, but that also makes me just think of the throat chakra healing. I'm getting quilt. Maybe that is a hobby for someone, quilting. I'm thinking quilt blankets. That makes me think of comfort. Home. Hobbies and crafts. Someone may have a favorite mug. That they use on a daily basis, perhaps to drink tea, coffee. Okay. I'm getting gem, J-E-M, so jewelry, jewels, multifaceted, diamonds. Okay, I'm getting precious. Okay. Okay, I'm getting something big is going to happen in your life. Something big. I'm getting quagmire. What does quagmire mean? Quagmire. Okay, I'm getting Meg as well. M-E-G, short for Megan. Okay, quagmire, a soft, boggy area of land that gives way underfoot. Torrential rain turns the building site into a quagmire. That's the, they put that word in a sentence. Okay, it may be raining where you are. It's raining now where I am when I'm filming. Okay. Let's go to the Gateway of Light activation. Messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Wow. Look at this great hall. Beautiful. Spirit guides, definitely you have a lot of spiritual support. So your guides, well, you're being guided, and it says great lessons. So perhaps they are guiding you to sources such as books, perhaps being guided to click on certain videos on YouTube, for example, as well. Being drawn to certain topics to help you remember more about yourself and your journey. Okay. Page 79. Excuse me. The halls of learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, okay, we did call it the Great Hall, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic records, while others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Amenti. I can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. Okay, this is very significant. During this time, your psychic and clairvoyant abilities are increasing. And if you feel like you do not have these abilities at this time, they're going to be awakening within you. This is a strong energy of awakening psychic gifts in the collective. Okay. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time. Dream time is also very significant. Or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the Divine Mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. Your message: you are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you, indeed, from all sorts of dimensions, lots of different dimensions. You have so much support. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress. Okay, huge progress. I did see the word huge in the beads, but that made me write something big is going to happen in your life. Okay, so let me, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted. Okay. Perspective shift you've experienced and will continue on your journey. As your consciousness continues to expand, you will experience multiple perspective shifts, paradigm shifts, and be able to access knowledge, wisdom from places in the etheric, such as the halls of learning, the halls of Amenti, Akashic records. Okay. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. Yes, a shift in perspective. Perceiving our challenges through a growth mindset as opposed to a scarcity mindset, a victim mindset. All right. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's highlight that. Your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Your spiritual gifts. Thank you. Okay. Additional messages for the collective. Ace of Swords, that makes me think of what we just read in the guidebook about your spiritual gifts. Did they mention a spiral staircase? I'm looking at this here. Let's see here. Let's see if it's okay. Described as a giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases. Yes. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. You may be accessing the halls of learning in your sleep during dream time. And the word confirmation is literally one of the key words on the halls of learning card. Confirmation that your spiritual gifts are developing, strengthening, growing, and more that you may not even be aware of are awakening within you. Look at this, 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. And this just makes me think, looking at the golden hues on this card, she looks so happy, overjoyed. This makes me think that, yes, you're starting to embrace, or you're embracing your spiritual gifts. You're learning to have fun. With your gifts and abilities. Because your gifts and abilities, they're an innate part of you. And so, more aspects of what you are, make me think of the word multifaceted that we mentioned. So many more facets of what you are, a divine being, are being awakened at this time. So this makes me think of wholeness, okay, and also the number 10, yes. The 0, wholeness, completion, completeness. Remembering your wholeness, your innate wholeness, okay. 9 of Swords, another 9. Yes, this makes me think of, well, they mentioned challenges also in the guidebook as well. Number 9 is the end. Okay, another 10. 10 of Wands. That's it, walking away from the old patterns and cycles. And that also makes me think of, well, traveling, leaving on a jet plane, the song that I mentioned earlier. She's got a suitcase in her hand. You're going places. That's what I'm hearing. You're going places. Queen of Wands. You're here to create. And potentially creating through your spiritual gifts. Queen of Wands is very creative. She's vibrant, magnetic, very talented, very intuitive. Another 10. 10 of Swords. A lot of releasing, walking away energy. Ready for the new. Five of Pentacles. strength. Yep. This just makes me think of how much you have grown on your spiritual journey through all the challenges that you've been through. You've only grown stronger. And both of these images are both looking down. The Emperor. Yeah, you're maturing. Queen of Cups. Lots of mature energy here. We have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Emperor. Your spiritual gifts are developing. That's what it said in the guidebook. But you are developing in so many different ways. Developing mentally, psychologically, growing in mental strength, becoming emotionally strong as well, learning to respond to challenges and old thought patterns of anxiety, lack, in a more mature, calm way. You're responding rather than reacting. And if you do react, because we're all human, the times that you allow your human self to spiral down, those old thought patterns, you're better able to pull yourself back up. Another 10. The Wheel of Fortune, or in this deck they just call it the Wheel. This makes me think of perspective, seeing things from a higher perspective. A more optimistic perspective. So your confidence is growing. Page of Swords, well, that makes sense. We got the Halls of Learning. He's very intellectual, loves learning, curious. The card right here, Halls of Learning, Spirit Guides Confirmation, great lessons. And you're receiving downloads most likely as well. Knight of Cups. Okay, can you tell us about the Knight of Cups? Oh boy. Hierophant and the Page of Swords. Okay, so love is coming. That's interesting. That makes me look at the song that I wrote down earlier, Puppy Love, because these are both younger energies, the Knight and the Page. Puppy Love. Oh, we also have the Hierophant. So this may mean that, yes, this is a serious relationship. Commitment. This may lead to commitment. And this relationship may be part of your new contract. We also have the Knight of Swords. And what's this Knight of Swords? Six of Wands. Something might happen quickly, quicker than expected. So you may be doing something. You may be in the public arena, receiving recognition. You may be doing something creative. We saw the Queen of Wands. Displaying your psychic gifts, potentially. Also, if you have doubts, so if you are creating something on a public platform, if you're doubting if that's the right path for you, well, as long as you're enjoying it, truly, authentically enjoying it, this is encouragement to keep going. Maintain your determination. It's leading to the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups. Queen of Swords, more mature energy. Lots of, okay, we've got, which queen are we missing? The Queen of Pentacles, okay. Okay, so you're very intellectual. Well, this makes sense with the starter card that we received, Halls of Learning. You're very learned. Most likely well-read. The Page of Swords is reading. Lots of books in the Halls of Learning. You're very intelligent, level-headed. Also, you have really good boundaries, strong boundaries. You're a good communicator. Okay, so make me go back to I think we mentioned the throat chakra. The Magician. That makes me think about your abilities. Your spiritual gifts. More on the Magician, please. The Hanged Man. We have Five of Swords, anxiety. And then we have the King of Wands. We already saw the Queen of Wands. So yes, your counterpart is coming. You are manifesting your counterpart. You may be experiencing anxiety, overthinking. We did see also on top of the Five of Swords, we saw the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Some inner turmoil happening, which may be reflected in your outer reality as well. You may feel unstable in your current circumstances. So there's a strong sense of the unknown. Just continue to trust your powerful intuition. And we're seeing the Lion twice because there's a Lion on the King of Wands card, and we receive the Strength card. Okay? You're very strong. Spiritually strong. So you may meet your counterpart. Through your creative project, endeavor. Okay. Let's just go to another deck. Let's go to the Psychic Tarot. Final message for the collective. What's this big thing? Something big is coming. Partnerships and alliances has to do with connections. Yeah. More, please. Stand your ground. Seven of Wands. Yeah, remain determined. Again, the Strength card in this deck, it's called Power. Look at that, the root chakra. We didn't see it in the beads, but it's showing up in the cards. You're being stabilized energetically. And advised to remain as grounded as possible during this time that may feel uncertain, unstable, mysterious beyond the ego's comfort. Wow, the Hanging Man again. Surrender, patience, trust. Final message. Victory and success. Well, that's the Six of Wands. Confirmation. Okay, so keep going. Again, more confirmation of forming connections. This is the Three of Cups. Rejoice in celebration. Okay, can you tell us more about this, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands? This divine counterpart relate, okay. We also saw the Knight of Cups on the page, so Anyway, this divine union. Can you tell us more about this divine union? And it landed on the rose quartz. And the Ace of Swords. Look at this. This is a Four of Wands. Foundation and achievements. And there's a rainbow, yeah. Just like on the Hanged Man card. Keep going. Just listen to your intuition. Yeah. Four of Wands, happy family, happy home. And the Four of Wands could also denote marriage. And we already mentioned commitment. So this relationship, you'll feel very stable, rooted. You'll be building a home together. A beautiful family life together. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. Take care.